And good evening, my lovely lost tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my soothing Sunday stream. I hope you're all doing well this evening as we reach the end of Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Oh, I hope you're all doing well this evening as we will be going into the last couple of days of this amazing story. Good to get a stretch check out of the way early. There we go. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. Dodge, thank you so much for the 14-month resub. I brought pie. Pie is perfect to go with a delicious cup of coffee or a delicious tea, so absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for the primary sub. Thank you. Oh, but I hope everyone is doing well tonight. So we are going to be going to the end of this amazing game. From what was counted last week, I think we've only got 2 days left, and we might have an epilogue as well. So depending on how it goes, we might have a slightly shorter stream tonight. Just sometimes the days run a little bit longer than others, but I imagine for the last couple of days they'll be quite long, as there's probably like a lot of story threads that need to be tied up. So, you look especially radiant in the announcement photo today, Steph. Thank you, Hayden. I really do appreciate that. It's been a time this past hour or so, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Today's been good. I did the gym in the morning, did my meal prep for the week ahead. Just try to chill out a little bit in between, even though it is stinking hot at the moment. But yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. But let us settle in for this amazing game. Let us continue. Okay, we'll get to you in a second, Gala, because I want some of that tea. Let's just check how everyone's doing. Oh, look at everyone. So amazing. Rihanna? Oh, we fully unlocked her. Birthday, 18th of September. Myself, summary. Singer, groover, part-time. Favorite things, Wagner, Liebstold, Puccini, Simi Sciamano, Mimi Vivaldi, Sposa, Son Disprezzata. Apologies if I mispronounce any of these. Mozart. What I'm doing with my life. Emergency goods delivery service available from Bellevue, seeking audition tips. And contact details. Very cool. Everyone is doing good and great. Oh, no delivery today. It's okay. Check this out. Your boy started a new podcast for you. Want to know more? Yes, please. Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post the trailer. Here it is. Full version dropping at 8 p.m. Very cool. Things are well. She has been. I do, Scarlett, and thank you so much. I do appreciate you coming to help me in my time of need. Do you like the video podcast? Yes, we do. Yeah, look at them! Look at them, they look so cool! Here it is, DTR, Down to Ride vlog, #1 mystery adventure with my super co-host Riona, and a special surprise guest star, Neko-Chow. Go watch it now. Hell yes. Oh, and yes, they're sharing it across all their socials. Hell yes, everyone looks amazing. Oh, you all look so good. I'm so proud of you. And we unlocked something. Oh, that's right, because we made that amazing pie last time. A dessert drink made from steeped hibiscus, mint, and specially prepared ingredients. Honey blueberry cordial with a touch of vanilla. Slinking Cash, I'm here. That's what matters. I'm here. I'm doing better. I'm doing better than I was a little while ago. It's just been a very tender, like, delicate sort of evening. But I'm here, and we're all enjoying this together. Back to the game. So I drove him around while he was nursing his broken heart. I really don't know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Yeah, actually, hugs would be very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Eyes on the happy couple. Oh, wait, is this like after the wedding? And we're having like the after drinks here already? Oh, it wasn't so sad as much as cute, though. But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm trying to get the switch. Ow! Oops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally solid like a wall. He is. He very much is. Hey, Pete, how's it going? Welcome back. I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. I've got the words. They all look so good. We're like less than 15 minutes into tonight, but everyone looks so good. Like Lua and Bailey's, the happy couple, look mwah, like chef's kiss perfection, and they're all here to just like chill out with the after party. Hyde, please stop staring at me. Like, I see you two who fail to grasp top button technology. Like, even Gala's slipping a little bit. I'm just saying, like, those two, we need to teach you a thing about top button tech, or maybe we can just keep looking respectfully for now. Squad goals, absolutely. Absolutely. You all found your way to a seat. I'm impressed. We've been here often enough to know often enough that we know the place like the back of our hand. Man, this cafe must be something special to them if they came here from the reception. Absolutely! Like, we've worked out so much drama here, and like had all these amazing connections and all the good things. That's what it means to have regulars, Stephanie. So it does. Now, shall we get the celebration started? Please, I'm so excited. That's adrenaline for you. Hang on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline, I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband. Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller. Oh, are you taking Lua's last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy. My heart can't handle this. Oh, you always make me melt. Disgusting. Like, Hyde, I love you so goddamn much. Like, we would get on like a house on fire, I swear. This isn't just me, like, openly simping, but genuinely. Big fucking mood. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the city hall flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure thing. Sure. Okay, Hyde, sure. We'll believe that for now. Sure, let's go with that. This would be the perfect time for some drinks. I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure. And to something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary, sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it, please, Stephanie. Okay, sweet and chocolatey, but with freshness. Okay, what if it was like chocolate with some honey and mint? Or something. Like, the freshness could also be like a citrusy thing as well. Let's try it chocolate with honey and mint. Perfect. Oh, that is perfect. After midnight. This is inspired by Sweet Evening Treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking. I love it. It's very unique and festive. Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. I'm the best! I think that's the perfect post-wedding drink. Honestly, it probably is. Like, considering they've had like a million other things to do throughout the day, just like a nice cup of hot chocolate with some like extra sweetness from the honey and like but that little tang of the mint, just mwah. We are amazing, aren't we? Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond, Stephanie? Well, now that you mention it. I did a bit of traveling in my day. Hey, Italian, how's it going? Welcome back. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during Fury. But even then... Hey, Tommy, how's it going? Welcome back. He would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. And I imagine you two became great friends. Nah, you know rude vampires are much more my type. They're our type too. Hey. Actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud of it. That would look great on a t-shirt. Awesome idea. I'll consider that for a Christmas gift. Are you saying you met a London werewolf in America? Quite possibly. Right, I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Stephanie, maybe? Oh shit, okay, I don't have like a tea with me because it's too hot. So I'll just raise my water bottle. No, I don't think I'm the right person to give speeches. You definitely are. Yes, if you want to, we'd love to hear you. In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Ms. Lua, Mr. Baileys. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. Hear, hear. You'll always be a part of our lives now, Stephanie. Absolutely. Short and to the point. Good speech. Everyone drink up. Hydrate checks all around, everyone. You guys have to drink too. Oh, that's awesome, Tommy. Best of luck on your side projects. Hope they're going well. Your turn, Hyde. Really? Well, fine. Thank you, Luan Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. To the happy couple, Scar. I wonder what happens if you don't give Gala the invite. We cry for 1,000,000 years because we feel so guilty. You're a good bunch. That means a lot, Hyde. You've been a very good friend to us. Don't think we're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech time? Right. I don't know you as well as Stephanie, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you made me feel welcome. You immediately made me feel a part of your family. May this warmth that you show others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today. Oh, Gala. Thanks, man. Really. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Stephanie. My dear Stephanie. Never think that you're out of reach of my retribution. That sounds like a promise. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. some bubbles would have befitted the occasion. Oh, don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine. Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days. Oh? Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know? Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. Ooh. And I'm avoiding it in solidarity. That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you. What game is this? This is Coffee Talk 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Just a heads up, this is like right at the end of the game, so just in case spoilers and stuff. Thanks, Gala. Just imagine little purple elves with horns running around everywhere. And thanks, I think, Hyde. I aim to please. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying, I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But no. Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it just as a taste among others, Gala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I just want tomato juice. Definitely. Booze just became this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks. I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol-free vermouths, homemade some fruit juice. It all tasted really nice and unique. But then they also had edible robots. And they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate. Wow, when did you go to a place like that? A while ago, with my family. Back when we were still in touch. Bye. I'm okay, sweetie. Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I use vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka. Fair enough. Hey, Chaywood, I'm doing well. How are you? What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, a pinch of salt, tonic water. That sounds like something I would enjoy. Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Knew it! Here it comes. O-type, preferably. Universal donors and all that. Yuck. I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke. And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties. Thank you so much for being with us here. Being with us, the three of you. Thank you for having us. It's fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that. She's impossible, you mean. But I love her to bits. Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first. Oh, just a year or 3. She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister. Yes, that was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect. Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie. I'd say Gala is a softie compared to many people. Oh, I hope that they're maybe considering doing a Coffee Talk 3, because that would be amazing if we got to meet, like, Lua's sister. That would be amazing. Fair enough. But yes, I think she could take him when he's under fury. If Stephanie ever moves out and I'm out of my specialty, I can ask for your sister's number, I guess. You would have to hurry, or you'll have to step over, your primary school friend, Bailey's. Marco? I thought I caught him staring at her. I bet they didn't leave it at staring. Or staring at her. The two witnesses. Delightfully cliché, isn't it? it's a modern fantasy setting, so like from left to right, elf, succubus, vampire, werewolf. You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent-up desire. Scorn dissimulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too. Ah yes, I really can't wait to see them. Well, that's the downside of film. I know. But it'll be worth it, so I'm happy to be patient. Good girl. That should not have affected me the way that it did. Okay, let's keep going. In that case, I have a little reward for you. Oh, they look so nice. A perfect shot. Oh, look at this guy. This is amazing. What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde. Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Hyde. Don't mention it. I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. Even Steph is safe from Steph's voice. Okay. Just so you know, sometimes, especially if I'm changing my voice in a significant way, like changing the pitch especially, and I'm listening back and editing it, because like I by then I've like detached myself from my performance so that then I can like view it objectively and like edit it properly. Sometimes I'll listen back to a particular line and I'll have to like have a moment of existential crisis of, I'm going to be putting this on the internet and other people are going to listen to me say it, and I wonder if they're going to get as flustered as I am. Help! It'll usually be if I do like a praise thing or like use an honorific or a pet name or something, and then my brain just has to go like, hold up, I need a second. It's just a Polaroid, but... Oh no, it's absolutely lovely. It looks so friendly and warm. Like the wedding we always really wanted to have. Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details. I love that you guys figured that out in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Stephanie, you wanted to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yes, something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the exact same one here for you. No objections whatsoever. Yeah, I'd love that. It will mean a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here. Thank you so much. No, thank you. Yes, Stephanie. I'm not sure where we'd be without you. So I take it you've decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde? It would seem so. Oh, come on, tell them. Tell us what? Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going back on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then. Oh, just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. Don't have to ask me twice. Hyde has already agreed to shoot another wedding. They're a really sweet couple who've been coming to visit their kid in the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for a while. Doctors think she's going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around. Oh, that is so sweet. Alright, we have a request for the wonderful as always Mama Morena. So, I'll do everyone else's voices and then do like Stephanie / the barista's voice as Mama Morena. That's a lovely idea. I bet little Rose is thrilled. She is. An entire party next to her bed, can you imagine? Anyhow, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures, pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So that I can milk my modelling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures. Sounds like good social redistribution to me. Right. So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, Hyde? I've got the house and I've got the job. And I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. That's great to hear. How's the house coming along? Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little particular. Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your dream home, you know. What would a dream house look like for the two of you? We're not too sure yet. But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless Tomodachi scrolling to look at other people's homes. And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side. My love. It's alright, I'm glad we talked it all through. Lua made me realize that it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does. And if my family doesn't contribute anything. In fact, Lua's mom told me the same during the wedding. I didn't know that you talked about it. Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her was that I make her daughter happy. Which is good, because that's what matters to me too. And a happy Lua is a Lua who powers through her job. Yeah, I really can't consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little. Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up the kids' topic. It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what it would do to my work. That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing. Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we have kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. Oh, darling, I'm so happy for you. Oh, this sounds like the cutest thing. You've talked it all out. You've figured out what's best for the both of you, and when the little ones get old enough, you have to bring them here so I can meet them. Oh, I bet they'll just be the sweetest darlings. I better get to work on knowing how to make little baby chinos. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working. But I'll be taking care of the little ones, and of our place. You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that. You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many men who would rather stay at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just complement each other well. I think so too. Mr. Miller? Mrs. Oh no, using my family's name on you feels wrong. They would throw a fit if they heard you do that. They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's. Oh. This is just, I can't handle just how absolutely darling this whole thing is. But, Hyde, you gotta take your phone call? That's alright? Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice, was that a gold-plated phone case? It wouldn't surprise me when it comes to you. Sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward. He has, yeah. I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quite fragile, isn't he? There's nothing more solid and more fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws through your head quite as much as having unlimited time. Even elves with their only longish lives have issues. So just make also the music on a little bit louder. Let me just adjust that accordingly. There we go. Just save quickly. I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with that stuff. I guess the bottom line is, everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles you get. That makes sense to me. I will say though, I'm mighty happy that he's sticking around. For all that he could be a difficult one, he also makes life a whole lot more interesting. And we just really get each other after all this time. You two know what I mean. I knew there was something going on. I've noticed you two looking at each other all soft and sweet when you're sitting together. Just saying. Take it at your own time, but I'm just saying. Yes, we really do. At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a time out, we can trust that we'll always find our way back to each other. Actually, because I know we got a new drink, the After Midnight. A whiff of old world charm, a spoon of intensity, and a dash of fresh air for timeless late night celebrations. What do we unlock here? Oh, it's something sweet that Georgie found. Oh, it's nice. It's like that. There we go. That's right. You know, he's got a way of finding good people. Hyde, I mean. He likes Stephanie from the start. Did he? Not that I've ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me, and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you two. This chat right now is really good. You're right too, Carla. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you. Right back at you. Oh, listen to that. It's pouring rain again. I'd be really cold if I didn't have your jacket by. I thought that's what it was, like his suit jacket over her. That's so cute. But are you okay? Yeah, don't worry about me. I always worry about you. I guess that's kind of my job now. Only if I get to worry about you too. You guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other. Point taken. Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway. I always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough. Really? So you don't know? Don't know what? Ah, maybe it's just a thing among elves. Have you heard of it, Stephanie? Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend? That's the one. Never heard of that. It's actually a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. And I can give you the short version. Go on, I'm very curious. Right then. A long time ago lived a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but of all her children, one she liked best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran away from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if all my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle, they will love me and take care of me. She thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godlings sat on the edge of a cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them and they lost their balance. Oh no! Don't worry, it's not a sad story. Alright then. Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost, and they stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godling Aeon and the human Ray, just for clarity? That's gonna help me for sure. I got lost without names. Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and, finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed by, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and planets, clouds and suns. They talked of harvest and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and of eternity, and as they looked into each other's eyes, they found both the briefest of moments and the longest era in there. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted the assent of their family. Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Aeon by then. But when Aeon went to see their mother, the goddess, that old hag, give her a chance, my love, she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favourite child should be taken away from her. That reminds me of someone. I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, she got really angry and she told Aeon, "Get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die, just like your fiancé." Yuck. But to nobody's surprise at this point, Aeon said, "I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have Ray by my side?" Down to get married they went. For many hours the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many more hours she was despondent and sulked. Then finally she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Aeon and Ray. They were in a field where Ray had first found Aeon. They wore garlands of flowers, and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Aeon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity, their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then. But a goddess's word, once spoken, isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying. And one by one her tears hit the earth in the thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Aeon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, "For each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns grey and your skin turns parched, may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other." And according to elves, that's how we came to be. And I think that's a bit far-fetched. Oh, Baileys, that was absolutely charming. Oh, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. But with that, we come to the end of that particular Pick My Voice. I hope you all enjoyed this little taste of Mama Morena. She is always a delight. And especially for a game like this, where it's very much about the atmosphere and making sure everyone's happy and taken care of. Very appropriate. My love, are you tearing up? It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes. You're a born legend teller, Mr. Baileys. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, that was epic. I'm not going to look at Rain the same way now. Oh, it's just a silly legend. It's not silly at all. And you're right. The goddess is a lot better than your mother. Told you. My history with rain is a lot simpler. I really just love it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors. Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling. My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor, so I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in my bed. Excuse me. It was great. I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. A place to be safe while the rain falls outside. For sure. Hey, it's you! Oh look, here's at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now. Oh, that's a very wet little guy. Poor Gala, did he just shake rain all over you? He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here though? Is he your cat, Stephanie? Ah, no, but he's been around a couple of times. I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check. They're such a good kitty. I want to pet them so badly. I love cats. He was not any friendlier than he was then. He's not your cat, you are his human. Yes, absolutely. Although he's not especially aggressive either. Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got Hyde too. Ah yes, the cafe was adopted by a vampire. That sounds about right. Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone. If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either. And there he goes. Very mysterious. What did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He's come by a handful of times. But he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything. I was saying that he might be looking for someone. Oh, perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight. Messengers between worlds, so to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't see. That's just what they want you to believe. Looking mysterious to get food and cuddles. I was saying that reminds me of someone, actually. Interesting question. If you were to put Hyde into a clan from Vampire the Masquerade, what clan would you put him in? Toreador. He just gives me massive Toreador vibes. Like, and it's not just because he's like a model and aesthetic, but he's got like that kind of brooding energy as well. Like, he's very Anne Rice coded, if you catch my drift. No comment. Anyhow, what was that call about? How was the interior designer about the house? For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on. That's surprising. Yeah, we were just having a chat, trying to determine what clan Hyde would be in if he was in Vampire the Masquerade, and we're all kind of agreeing at Toreador. Big Toreador vibes. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration, Hyde. I am particular, in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue at what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car. It's not, you know, peak design trends. That car served me right, thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. Oh, I shouldn't have brought that up. Truce. Interesting. I was thinking Ceates because of his somewhat possessive nature with him adopting the coffee shop. Maybe a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of that. I miss Vampire the Masquerade. I do too. I love that game so much. Why don't you help Hyde with decorating then, Gala? Why indeed. My job. Time. Your job. Time. I see. Everyone's a critic, but the truth is, Gala has no understanding of colour, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best. But Gala is an interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they've got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get you guys some ice for that burn. Oh my god. Yes. I think your taste in vampires is your one saving grace. I can't with these two. Oh. Stop being adorable, you two. Keep being adorable, you two. You guys sound like you're gonna be just fine. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp, and feeling good and safe and home. It's a pretty rare feeling in a kind of public place. I think the kinda is key here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange space to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like. I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Stephanie. I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patron's comfort has always been our priority. Goal very much achieved then. That, and also, you were right. It sounds like everyone's going to be busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's going to be a good time. Cheers to that. Here, here. You're all welcome anytime, separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to. We'll definitely pop by to give you news. And to get Fury remedies. And to listen in on the drama. We can't wait to welcome you back. Oh. I think the rain is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Stephanie. Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night cold. You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes. Alright. Good night, Stephanie. Good night. Good night, you two. Salvaholder, thank you so much for the 24-month resub. Speaking of special kind of public spaces that feel just right, here's to have this 2-year sub right in time for your vacation. Salvaholder, thank you so much for 2 full years now of support. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, it feels in some ways like Coffee Talk, like the vibes of this place, it kind of reflects a lot in like the Blue Rose Respite and like the kind of nice, comfortable vibes I try to keep here as well. And just make sure that everyone's just chilling, having a good time together, all having fun, all that good stuff. But again, thank you so much for the resub. Let's go, darling. Let's. Good night, Stephanie. Thanks again for being with us. Tonight and on other nights. No, thank you for everything. Truly. Have a good rest, Stephanie. Will do. You guys coming? Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer. Eek, bye. What are you doing? I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course. That's on the way into the home, not the way out of the bar. I can do both. You're silly. Maybe. But I love you. I can't with these two. I love you too. Bustling, busy, and a buzz. People whose thoughts I can hear almost as well as my own by now. Whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like. To have a chosen hive. Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much. But we're coming on to the last day. As far as I'm aware, I think this is the last day. We might have an epilogue. It was our this is our chosen hive. Our chosen family of sorts. Tuesday, October 3rd, 2023. FII director resigns in the wake of shocking leaks. Heir of American business royalty disowned over choice of wife. Killer algae, the new invasive species. I wonder if that's referring to Bailey's and Lua, maybe. It could just be a coincidence, but yes! Yes! Oh, look at the background, you can see that wedding picture! And the invite! Oh, that's so cute! Okay, let's have a little look. Everyone's doing good and great. Oh. I'm so happy for them. Ah, yes! I take such good pictures. Like. Oh. Silver, you adorable bean. I think by the end of it, I'm in this industry for the love of it, and to keep having fun in the mindset, I will keep moving forward. Having someone with you you can connect with, especially within the same industry, is really something that I'm glad for. Oh, I'm so happy for them. The artwork in this game is unreal. Absolutely. It's just so, like, it captures those little nuanced moments of, like, just general day-to-day life, even though it's in, like, a fantasy setting. Just, like, the little comforts and, like, off moments of, like, just being a person, getting through life one day at a time. Somehow this feels like deja vu. Georgie! Hey. Welcome, Officer Georgie. What's cracking? Aside from the thunder outside, that is. Yeah, deja vu. What? Nothing. Everything is fine. I have everything I need to avoid another blackout. That's good news. You know, this weather has kind of grown on me. Really? Yeah. Not something I'd like to have forever, of course. But the thunder no longer sounds so angry to me. Interesting. What does it sound like to you? No idea. Just not scary anymore. Anyway, I want to order something. Perfect, what would you like? Make me whatever I ordered a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, Yeah, give or take. You were promoting a new tea selection at the time. Good times. I remember it had an interesting colour. I'll take whatever you gave me that day. Ooh. I think it was a hibiscus tea? Let me just check my recipes and see if I can bring to mind. Was it the Te Jahe Rosella? I don't think it was something with milk in it, but I think it was either a Zobo or a Te Jahe Rosella. What do you guys think? It might have been one of the butterfly peas. But I don't know, that doesn't seem like the right fit. I think it might have been one of these two. And I can't remember for the life of me. Okay, it was butterfly pea. Squealing big squishy hugs for the bestest buddy Stephanie, the Steffi Steph. How's it going, Vince? Oh, thank you so much for dropping by and with all the big hugs. I really hope you're doing well. I miss you. Okay, it wasn't a Zobo. Okay, it might have been just like the straight up blue pea one. Okay. Let's go with that then. Oh, a Galaxy Mint tea. Okay, let's give that a try. Because I don't think it was like one of the more straightforward ones. So let's try with the Galaxy Mint tea. I think this is right. Here you go, officer. Not really what I ordered, I think. Oh, it isn't? We're going to ignore the trash fire behind me. Instead, let's focus on one of the best people in the world, you, Steph. Oh, Vince. Thank you so much. Like, I was actually kind of feeling a little bit low this evening before I went live, so it really does mean a lot to me, you saying that. Thank you. You're right, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, you know what? I'll take it anyway. As long as it doesn't have milk in it. I see, alright. I'm sorry, once again. You right? I feel like I've been making so many mistakes lately. I wonder why. Do you ever take a break? When was the last time you closed up shop? I don't remember. You should take a break. Really, close up shop when you can. Well, I'm going to be taking a brief hiatus next month, if that counts, Georgie. Take a week off or something. I'll consider it. How are you, officer? How's work? Work, huh? Well, it's only been a couple of days since I was here, but I admit a lot has happened. Oh? Patience, pal. We don't all have the players here to complete the story yet. Oh, is someone else coming? 2 more. Alright then. What do you mean, complete the story? Well, like I said, there's been a lot going on. I can't recount the whole thing alone. I see. But, you know, Stephanie? For a while, this old man felt like he'd been living in a stagnant pool. When he thought he started out on a flowing stream. It didn't take long for him to find out it wasn't a stream or even a pool. It was more like a mud puddle. That was constantly being filled up with dirt year after year. And, well, no matter how much he tried to keep it clean, the puddle would always dry out before any of his attempts bear fruit, every single time. He'd end up stuck on the bottom with only occasional rainwater keeping his existence going. Right. However, after a bout of heavy rain, he discovered a small crack of hope. A thin line leading to another flowing water in the original direction he wanted. Oh, Sam, you're too kind, thank you. Know what I'm saying? I think so. Sam is speaking truths. Sam always has wonderfully kind things to say. Lucas is in the house, y'all. Hey. What's up, what's up, what's up? And you, Pops? How goes it? All good. You're in high spirits, aren't you? Always. Anyway, Pops, what's shaken? I think I should be the one asking you that. What's all the excess energy? You're right, and I probably should explain, but first. Dear Stephanie, may I put in an order? You may. I'd like a blue pea latte with super cool latte art on top. I can do that. A blue pea latte. That should be fairly straightforward, like a regular latte. Yeah, blue pea latte is that with milk. There we go, and with some latte art on top. Okay. I could do better. Hang on. I was trying to make a leaf, but it's coming out weird. Hang on. Let's just do a nice simple swirl or something. Ah, god damn it. And cool little smudge design or something. There we go. There we go, that looks cool. Oh, I feel like my life would feel empty if I didn't have your friendship, Steph. Never knew how much a friendship could really complete my life until I started looking inwards. I adore you, respect you, and see you as a friend. I want to keep by my side through it all because I love you, buddy. Vince, thank you. Oh. I genuinely, I know I've said a couple of times, but I genuinely needed like a little bit more pep in my step tonight, so thank you so much, Vince. I really, really do appreciate that. A cup of blue latte with a masterpiece on it for you, sir. A masterpiece, eh? I like your confidence. Yes, take a picture of it, post it! Anyway, cheers. Nice. Thanks, Stephanie. So, what's up, kid? All's well, Pops. I'm waiting for the lady to arrive. Rihanna? Oh, so Miss Rihanna's coming. Yep, she should be here soon. Is the curse of having me as a friend in your life. I'm always looking to make you smile and feel good, even if I'm low. Oh, Vince, thank you. And I really try and do my best for my friends when they're feeling low as well, so I hope you're taking care of yourself, okay, buddy? In fact, I didn't sleep at all until last night. Oh? Why? Let's just say we've been busy cooking up stuff. What? What is it? I know you're a hustler, kid. Your schedule is probably not like everyone else's, but I hope you won't drag others into unhealthy habits unnecessarily. Though I know next to nothing about Banshee biology. Doesn't she do late night deliveries? Oh? Sometimes she does deliveries until morning. Then never mind, kid. Forget everything I said earlier. Sleep? Who is she? I don't know her. I'm shacking up with her sister's insomnia and workaholic. Oh, big mood. Big mood, I feel that. Phew. I was like, oh man, what a stupid thing did I do this time? Nah, I was just pulling your leg. You're both adults. I was just playing around as the nosy and annoying old guy. Still, it's good that you guys are talking. Especially considering what happened the first time you two met. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I mean by me doing stupid things too. Sometimes I don't slow down enough to see the forest for the trees, you know? It happens. As long as you're aware of it and take a step back from time to time. Yeah. Oh, Logan. All of my friends are in the chat tonight. Thank you so much. Oh, Logan, hello dear friend. I've done lurking at this time, chiming in to remind you that you're an extremely skilled, hardworking and divine human being. Even if your mind is unkind to you, please know that there are so many great qualities to you. I hope you don't forget that. Thank you so much, Logan. I've just had a really hard afternoon, you know, and really beating myself up more than I should be. So, thank you so much, everyone. I'm not going to get too emotional. We already had the emotional wedding and wedding bit with the previous day, so gonna try and stay focused. So you were staying up because of the new podcast you posted? Oh, yes. Have you watched it? What podcast? The link is on my teacher, Pops. That was a podcast? Oh, thank you so much, Logan. You've already seen it too? Oh man, I'm stoked. I thought it was like a ghost hunt or something. With how dark everything was, lighting-wise. So it was too dark, huh? I'll keep that in mind. I admit, when you call the ghost hunting segment was shot kind of spontaneously. Oh, Sam, if I got more emotional, like, I would have to just, like, stop the stream to just, like, let the waterfall come, and you guys don't want to see me, like, ugly cry for half an hour. What do you think about the whole thing, Pops? Sam, if I get more emotional, then I share the biggest thing I've wanted to tell Steph since we became friends. There is just so many emotions running tonight. Like, I don't know whether it's just like the summer heat or some planets in retrograde, but everyone is like so emotional for some reason tonight, and it's all good feels. You too, Stephanie. Tell me. Oh, I saw the post, but I haven't had the time to watch it yet. I'm sorry. Oh, well, don't be sorry. But go watch it when you have the time, alright? Will do. Well, since I thought it was a ghost hunt, I didn't, you know. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. Okay, that's fair. Understandable. My daughter enjoyed watching the whole thing, though. Oh, that's so great to know. She told me Rachel was there too. What gives? Rachel? Yeah, she was our first guest. Oh, so did you film the episode right after you three talked about it the other day? Exactly, that's why it was spontaneously done. But the whole thing is not all about ghost hunting, Pops. That was just the clickbait. The actual story is... I know, my daughter summarized it for me. You brought up the street. And the tree too, didn't you? Exactly. Because it was part of our plan, right? Hmm? To be fair, I've been having a great time in therapy and getting more and more inward to be positive, so that plus the heat is making me all mushy and sappy. Mood. Big mood. But I'm really glad to hear that you're taking care of yourself, Vince. And Riona, the light of our lives, our darlings, Banshee, we love you so much. Welcome, Miss Riona. Hello. Lady, finally you're here. Good evening, miss. Hi, everyone. Was the traffic bad for you? No, not at all. I had to deliver something before I came. That's why I'm a bit late. I apologize. Nah, you're not late. I'm just early. Would you like anything to drink? Yes, please. I like a cup of mild coffee, sweetened with a lot of honey if you would. Mild coffee sweetened with a lot of honey, so coffee with... Mild coffee, I'm assuming it's just like one coffee and then lots of honey. Sweetened with a lot of coffee. Okay. And then like the primary thing is honey and milk then maybe? Yep, that one looks about right. I think that's right. Because yeah, coffee, honey, when it has like a basic name, like it's just like honey coffee, it doesn't feel like it's the right thing. It feels like it has to be something that has a particular name or like unique look to it. Hey, Tiger Lily Tea, how's it going? Okay, she did request a lot of honey, so let's just go coffee, honey, honey in that case. Is this right? That's what I used to order back in the day. Okay, I think I got it right then. Really? So what's been happening with you two? This kid stayed out for days for something, apparently. Does that include you as well? Yes. Well, those are just my regular working hours. See? See? And I thought we were done talking about that, Pops. What the heck? I'm not done playing the role of an annoying, nosy old guy, that's all. Jeez. Oh, by the way, thank you for telling me about the pie shop, miss. Somehow I didn't know it existed. Are you talking about Disco Pie? Yep, that place closes up at midnight. It follows the schedule of the pub adjacent to it. Now my daughter can get pie even when I'm home late. I see. That's good. I swear I'm not trying to point your regulars in the direction of your rivals, Stephanie. It's fine, it's fine. What rival? Maybe I should start selling food here. Oh my god, in the next game, what if we get like a little cake stand or something like that? And we don't have anything like super extravagant, but we start selling like cupcakes and cookies and stuff. That would be so cute. And then like when you have like you're doing an espresso and then you have like a little piece of biscotti on the side of it. Just oh yes, please. Please, if we get a third game, could we have like little biscuits and stuff? That would be so cute. Yeah, it has been a slightly emotional night, but we're all doing good. I'm wondering too. Well, as you probably know, especially if you follow my teacher, we started having a vlog/podcast thing. Right. My daughter watched the first episode yesterday. Okay, I guess would you like an update with the new friend situation? Only whatever you're comfortable sharing about in public, okay? Did you like it? She loved it. I heard her laughing all the way. I'm glad. So, what is this vlog/podcast thing really? Oh, Vince! Okay, but let me spark notes what I'm probably going to say to Steph in the VC. When we met, I never thought I'd be worthy to talk to you, let alone be friends with you, since you have a sense of being that radiates warmth, delight, and cheer. So when we met and chat on the interview show and spent more days talking, I just had a feeling that said, keep this friend, because she'll be one of the best additions in your life. I love you, Vince. You're amazing. So thank you, Steph, for everything and for being the secret best friend I never knew I needed. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. And I feel bad that we haven't been like keeping up in like with VCs as much as we used to, but I really am glad to hear that you're taking care of yourself, and we really need to catch up sometime, okay? So, what is this vlog/podcast thing really? Today is a wholesome stream and I love it. Honestly, like, maybe it's like the cozy vibes of this game just like brings out everyone's emotions in all the right ways, but tonight's been amazing in just amazing emotional ways. Thank you for the stretch check. Ah. Oh. There we go. Yeah, please clarify. I saw you had this walk around session in the episode. I thought podcasts are supposed to be voice only, like a radio show, but you don't need to catch it live. Well, nowadays there are a lot of podcasts with videos. Voice is still the most important part though, and we did have the carpool podcast later in that episode. So usually there'll be two versions of the same episode, the voice only one on audio streaming platforms, and the full video posted on video streaming platforms. Ah, I see. Sounds difficult to create both at the same time. Must require a lot of planning, doesn't it? It does. If you're not the Lucas, that is. Thanks to my editing and interviewing skills, you can enjoy the action session in the voice-only version at the same time. I see. It wouldn't be possible to make the episode as compelling, though. One hell of an awesome stream because you're vacate, Steph. Also, Vince, hugs coming your way, mate. Yes, lots of hugs for Vince. Without Lady Riona giving us good information to make the episode work. Somehow her voice really resonates well on the mic. So it was a joy to edit it into the narration. Oh, Rihanna is so cute when she's all blushy and sweet and adorable. We love you guys so much. Also, Rachel was probably the best first guest we could have gotten. We even got a sneak preview of her new singles. Our first episode got tons of views because of that. Really? That's great. Okay, Tiger Lily T. We talked yesterday, we decided that even though we're attracted to each other, it wouldn't be a good idea to be in a relationship. She's not entirely confident that she could put in the time and energy to adequately fulfill my needs with my disability, and also isn't really sure if she's really attracted to women in general. At least she's apologized for not bringing it up sooner, and also at least we talked about it. I'm sorry it didn't quite work out in the way that you expected, but I'm so proud of you for being honest with your feelings and then the both of you communicating that out. So I'm sorry it didn't quite work out the way that you maybe hoped it would, but I'm really glad that you now know for sure, and I really hope that you find something that works better for you and can and you find a partner that really like helps you with your disability and can give you the time and the care and the love that you require and deserve. Oh, Tiger Lily, thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's so incredibly kind of you. And I really hope you're doing okay, that this weekend had some other like highlights to it as well, because I imagine that this was a little bit of a blow. But yeah, absolutely, Tiger Lily, you take care of yourself, okay? And thank you so much for sharing that with us. But I wonder if that was that was cleared by her manager. Probably not. But she knows what she's doing, I'm sure. I can see why you two stayed up for days now. Sounds great, y'all. So, miss. Yes? Are you enjoying your new role as a show co-host? Well, it's interesting so far. And I'm learning a lot of new skills. So I am eager to keep working on it. All the while I keep looking for auditions. And honing my craft. That's all I needed to know. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. So, what else is in the episode? Go watch it. Just kidding. It's okay, you can watch it whenever. Rihanna, you precious cinnamon roll, we will defend you for all eternity. Yes, we will! I will, later after work. So, Mr. Lucas, you said this is part of your plan. And, officer, you said that you need all players to be here to form a complete story. What's with all that? Pops, if you please. Alright, I'll start. Stephanie, do you remember what we talked about a couple of days ago? Which part? I asked you and Gala which you preferred, wild rumors or bad press. Though you didn't answer. IDK Winsu, thank you so much for the follow. You are now one of my lovely Lost Tales, and you are welcome at the Blue Rose Respite anytime. Thank you so much for the follow. Though you didn't answer. Ah, yes, I remember now. You said something about combining them, I think. Yep, and that's where I and Lady Riona came in. Oh? Pops was telling me about his meetup with the grieving vandals. So I know the whole story, and I get what they were going for. It's not that they want their friend to be remembered in a bad way. Yeah, they just want them to be remembered, period. So, from talking with Pops, I had an idea. An idea to turn their actions into a neighborhood legend. Urban legend. With their and their victims' families' permission, of course. The victim's family? When the officer asked me if I knew them, I was able to track them down. You did? And that's great. We operate on a similar wavelength, which is the easiest way to explain it. Oh, thank you so much, Slinking Cash. I love Glasha so much as well. Like, she's just such a fun character. It took a while, but I managed to reach them. I see. That makes sense. So you're trying to turn their act of vandalism into urban legend? Exactly right. Urban legend usually starts with hearsay. Created from half-truths, half-exaggeration, from each speaker to the next listener. Like a game of tag. Sometimes they can even be all lies. But most of them often serve as a cautionary tale. Yep. The best thing about this one is it's all real. It really didn't take much for me to tweak it into a whole new story. Why did it need tweaking? To make it less clear, of course. Because you want everyone to get curious. If you explain everything all at once, there's no mystery for others to dig into. Once they're hooked on the premise, folks will try figuring things out on their own. And in this case, because the tree already has an actual long history, those who dig for more information will surely fall down the rabbit hole. Other content creators who are into this stuff will lap it up. And they tend to be big. Then the rest is history. Their friend's memory will have a life of its own. I see what you mean. Did you have the story in yesterday's episode? Part of it. We're planning to discuss it further in a couple episodes. Because you need to give the impression time to propagate, you know? Honestly, it was probably good enough. Because my Jordan couldn't stop asking me more about it. She knows the story was based on my case. And she's been telling her friends at school about the video. Without letting them know it was my case, of course. That would be bad. Sounds very promising, though. You're telling me that's great. Send our thanks to your daughter, Pops. Yeah. What? This is all very different, but a somewhat exciting experience. How do you know this will all work out as intended? We don't! It's not that easy to influence that many heads, you know? Huh, but you were so confident. Because... we'll never know the outcome of anything, unless we try. That's true. Oh... Sorry, I get little, like, pop-ups of, like, the achievements. So we got, like, the best endings for, like, this is the best, like, good ending for Lucas and Riona. So we got that one. And then I got another Steam Award achievement for getting all of their story endings, like, the best endings all together. So, hell yes, we're getting all the best endings for everyone. Good question. Oh, you can't see the overlay. So, that achievement for complete Georgie, Lucas's, and Riona's best story was called Remembrance, which is very cute. And 1 second. Complete Lucas and Riona's best story arc is called The Hibiscus and the Butterfly, which is very cute. And, because we got some other achievements for, like, the wedding stuff and getting... Hyde's complete Hyde's good story arc. So Hyde's achievement is called Hyde Leibowitz, which is in reference to a very famous photographer who is amazing, and I love her work. And Lua and Bailey's good story arc was called Just Married. That's true. Well, congrats on taking a step into a new direction, kiddos. Who knows? Maybe someday soon I'll join in on that. You want to become an influencer too, Pops? Could you imagine? Nah, I meant taking a step into a new direction. How about Georgie Williams, private investigator sounds? Okay, it feels like they're definitely, like, setting up stuff for Coffee Talk episode 3. Because I would be so on board with, like, Georgie, like, becoming an independent, like, private investigator. That would be so cool. Oh, no, Vince, don't apologize. Like, we don't really encourage, like, venting or anything in particular, like, talking about heavier subjects in chat. But honestly, if you just want to, like, let off some steam and, like, express your appreciation for, like, being amazing friends, then absolutely, it's all good. It's all good. So, it's all good. Wow, really? For real? Nah, I'm kidding. Oh, come on, Georgie, that would be so cool! Or am I? Yes, please make this happen! Especially when you were praising Steph, that isn't going to be discouraged. I mean, you're just showing some appreciation for your lovely hostess. I'm just saying, you know, I like being flattered, that's all I'll say. He really knows at this point. I mean, I think it fits you well. Thanks for the vote of confidence, miss. I might have to leave soon. Huh? Why? I haven't eaten anything substantial since this morning. It was a really busy day. Oh, word. Let's go then. You can stay. I'll just go for a quick bite and come back. Now let's just go. We're partners, right? Besides, we still have a lot of things to discuss. You're right. Okay, if you're fine with it. I think it's time for us to go. I mean, for me. Roger that. Let's get going then. See you later, Pops. Good luck with everything. You too, you too. Bye, Stephanie. See you again soon. Goodbye. Oh. I really hope we get to see them again. So, just you and me now. Nothing wrong with that. I have to go soon though. Duty calls. Thanks for listening, everyone. And also, you also, Stephanie. I think I'm going to go take a nap. I deserve it. You absolutely deserve it, Tiger Lily Tea. You rest up, and I hope the rest of your, like, the coming week is really, really good for you, because you deserve it. Sure. Hi! Freya, we missed you! Oh my god, it's so good to see you! Sorry, I just got very excited because I love Freya. I love Freya so much. Oh my god, where have you been? We have stories to tell. We have such stories to tell. I have to tell you everything that's been happening. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? Freya. Hey, Miss Greenhair. Hey, officer. Long time no see. I've heard you've been going around the world, huh? Around the world hasn't been much. But I've been somewhere. I'm glad to see you here, Freya. Well, as much as I'd like to stay and chat, duty calls. Aw, that sucks. I missed you. Well, see you later then, Georgie. Yeah. Don't forget to tell Stephanie the truth, okay? What? Later, Stephanie. I will. Freya, what have you been hiding from me? Let me move over there. So, my buddy, my pal, my good friend, Stephanie. What's up? Why didn't you tell me you were coming? Before you start blaming me, it was a last-minute thing. Even I didn't know I'd be back so soon. So what makes you return sooner than expected? Well, maybe I'll tell you after a drink. Hey, do you remember the very first order ever? Espresso? Yep, you have a good memory. First time I was here, it was raining as hard as it is now. I thought nothing was open anymore until I saw your shop. Your espresso was one of the best coffees I'd ever had. Thank you. One espresso for me, please? Absolutely. I will say, like, I don't drink a ton of, like, super strong coffee. I usually, combined with, like, a little bit of oat milk or something to kind of soften it a bit. But whenever I get my hair done, this stylist I go to, it's an Italian salon. And they have a wonderful, like, espresso machine. And I always order an espresso from them so I can sip it while I do my hair. And it is a wonderful feeling. So I do appreciate a very nicely made espresso. Here you go, Freya. A cup of triple shot espresso for you. Great. Again, this deep aroma of such stellar flavors. Thanks. So, mind telling me why Officer Georgie said what he said? Which part? Something about telling me the truth? Ah. Well, about that. Spill it? Okay. I'm leaving for a writer's residence soon. And it's really, really far away. What? I know. It was impulsive. It was something I did on a whim. I know. Me and my old buddy sent the application form like last month. Not really expecting anything. But we got accepted, and somehow it's for this year's rotation. Oh, like, I'm so happy for her, but we're gonna miss you. Which means I need to pack and get ready really soon. It's not a scam, is it? Of course not. How long is it gonna be? I don't know, probably a few months. But I might try and keep traveling up. But I might try and keep traveling after that. Okay. Stephanie, are you sad? I mean, I'm gonna miss you. Nope. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? We won't be. Do we unlock more about you? Oh, oh my god. Like, that picture of Riona. Oh, sorry, I just can't get over how fucking pretty she is. Oh, I'm so in love with her. I love her so much. And we max that out for Lucas. Self-summary. On a short break to refresh and wreak havoc on return. Post your recs on my channel or my sub. Favorite things: coffee, not anymore. Fried noodles, any. Avenged Sevenfold, Bad County, Sony Alpha 7, my bed. What I'm doing with my life, you know what I'm doing with my life. Breaking out the mold one video at a time. Hell yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god, she's so pretty. She's like you said. Oh, thank you. Is this the game developer saying we won't get another coffee talk for a while? It might be implying that maybe like Frey is not going to be around for a bit, and because it's tricky if you're going to have like a massive cast of characters to make sure like everyone gets an adequate amount of time for their own like story development. So it might be implying that maybe Freya won't be in the next game. I'm not sure. That might be what they're implying. Don't be sad while I'm gone, okay? I said I'm not sad. That picture of Riona does have big Steph vibes. You know what? It kind of did. I could feel that. Door. Anyway, tell me what's been happening all this time I've been gone. There should be a lot of juicy stories waiting for me, right? Oh, you have no idea. Spill it! Everything! Alright. So it started around 2 weeks ago. And is that the end? Okay. Aqua's working on her game while Myrtle helps from time to time. They're a good team. They really are. I love them. Alright. Epilogue time. Silver and Amanda's trip took them quite a bit further than they expected. And Pearl appears in a number of their selfies from London, Sydney, and the Mongolian steppe. Hyde's reputation as a dreamy, sensitive wedding photographer spread around all of Seattle. And Gala is fond of qualifying him in those exact terms, to Hyde's obvious displeasure and secret joy. Lou and Bailey's brought a little house with large windows, a small garden, and an extra bedroom. Bailey has been using it as a workspace, but it stands ready to fulfill a whole different function when the time is right. The Nekachel x Aremi collaboration was a success as a new single was released on time. Even though reviews are mixed, her true fans love it, and that's all that matters, she says. In spite of its impromptu nature, their first vlogcast was a success, especially with Rachel's appearing boosting the views. Lucas's team joined the production a few episodes later, and they're making all the good things. I didn't catch that in time. Word of mouth spread the story of the accident, resulting in a combination of history and urban legend. A petition was then created to memorialize the site, which was successfully included in the area renewal process. Oh, and it's a memoriam. Like, that was so good. Genuinely, that was just such a lovely game. Like, I think everyone in chat is probably similar full of feelings at the moment. Like, it was so good to see all of our old favorites again and get introduced to new amazing characters like Lucas and Riona, and just, oh, so amazing. And I sincerely hope that my like voice acting for like all the other characters and stuff like that was enjoyable. Like, some of it, like, I didn't really settle on a particular voice for Lucas, for example, or Georgie, but I still hope that you guys really enjoyed it. This was so much fun, and I'm just so excited for the like potential that maybe we'll get like a third one, especially if they're naming them like Coffee Talk episode 1, like episode 2. It for me implies that it's going to be a series maybe, and we'll maybe one day get episode 3, but as far as I'm aware, nothing's been confirmed just yet, because like literally episode 2 only came out a couple of months ago. Such a perfect way to end your last Sunday stream before your break. I think so too. I think so too. And then it gives me time to like mull it over and consider what to do for like my next Sunday stream when I return from my hiatus and all that. Oh, that was so good. I'm not sure if like there's a little bit of an epilogue after this maybe, or we go back to menu. Oh, but this was so good. I love this series so much. Just all of the good vibes. All of the good vibes. And the fact that like a cute little indie game like this has like struck a chord with so many people and so many people love it and support it, it really speaks to like the talent of the developers. Oh. Is there an epilogue? Okay. One little bit more. Miss Riona, hello again. Hello. I dropped something here a long time ago, so I'm here to get it. Oh, what item was it? What item was it? It's fine, I've got it. It was right under this seat. Really? Huh. I always made sure to check everything before closing, too. There are times when we simply miss things. Particularly if it is a task that we have performed numerous times. That's true. I guess it's a sign for me to double check everything. It may, or it may not be. I have a feeling you'll find something of interest either way. There is even the possibility of gaining a complete understanding of everything. Or everyone. Pardon? I didn't quite catch that. Have a good evening, Stephanie. Okay. Have a safe trip, Miss Riona. Huh. Oh well. Looks like no one else will be coming tonight. Might as well go check on... What was that? It sounded like it came from inside the drawer. What the... The missing items, they're here. But they vanished a while ago. Now, what is really going on? What? You have now seen part of the image, but there are still many details to discover. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling that then, like, if you came back and you played the game again from the start, there's more little hidden secrets and stuff like that to find. Because this is kind of a spoiler for the first game. If, like, I know we're playing the second game, but if you haven't then replayed the first game after you've completed the story ones, this is a spoiler, so may want to like put me on mute for like 30 seconds. But you come back when you play the first game this a second time around, you have a bit of a meta knowledge of like how certain things go in the game, or like certain like plot things that happen and stuff like that. So I imagine it's a very similar thing with this. If I was to come back and play this again in my own time, then characters you would have knowledge about what's going to happen later down the line and stuff like that. So it is very much baiting you for a second run, but for me personally, I'm only going to do that in my own time. I won't stream it because it'll just be me replaying the whole game through from start to end again, which, you know, it could be fun to just poke around and see what we find, but it would just be like the same story that we all experienced, like, and this feels like it's a wonderful conclusion to an absolutely incredible game. And like, honestly, this game is just so much fun, and all of our reactions to all these amazing moments was just, so good. And the art is so good. Look at them all. Look at all of our beautiful babes. Oh, I love them all so much, Your Honor. Algoriona, we love you. Oh, we love you all so much. All of our cutie patooties. Oh, that picture of Riona. I love her so much. And yes, looking at it now, like, it does kind of give, like, vibes of the kind of pictures I take of myself, too. Oh, we love you all so much. Oh, and Bailey's and Lua. I'm so glad that we had that moment of them coming back. After the wedding to like just have a couple of drinks with us, like, and we get all of the character art, all the different costumes, all of this unlocked, all of the like sketches and stuff. Oh, that's so cool. All of the concept art. Yes. Oh, we get to see all the variations of what Riona was going to look like. Oh, yes. I'm so glad that they settled on 3 with like the blue and the hair. It just looks so cool. Oh, yes. And we unlock all the things, all the news articles. Yes. Yes and yes. Look at them all. Look at them all of our beautiful babes. We love you, Metal. Oh, I love this game so very much. I'm so glad that I got to experience it with all of you, my lovelies. But let us wrap things up. Just a heads up, I will be doing a little bit more Cult of the Lamb next Friday, but then after that I will be going on hiatus for the month of July from the 1st until the end. So this is going to be my last Soothing Sunday stream for a while, but then when I return in the start of August, then we'll be starting a brand new game. I'm still yet to decide what that's going to be, but keep an eye out for announcement posts on my socials and all that good stuff. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. If you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back. You are welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials in the chat, including my 2 YouTube channels for my ASMR tales and my Twitch VODs, and my other socials including my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok. But let's see who's currently streaming. We could send them some love. Hey, the amazing as always, Zoran the Bear is streaming, so let's go say hi to him. But thank you all so very much for joining me tonight for the conclusion of this absolutely gorgeous game. I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead, and remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, my lovelies.